Alright, hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Rater, with another instant noodle recipe time. This is the show where I impart my knowledge that I've gained over 3,000 different reviews of instant noodles in the last, 16 years? Most of them in the last 8. Today I have something to show you that I've had before. That's kind of the nice thing about this show. I can do stuff that I've had before, but it's kind of new doing it in this way. So, this is Paldo Kokomen. Kokomen is a chicken. They call it clean spicy. It's very clean as opposed to those other dirty noodles. Yeah, it's kind of like, the only way I can describe it is kind of like a chicken jalapeno flavor to it, and almost with a cheesiness to it. Reminds me of jalapeno Cheetos, honestly, but I really like it. So. And Myles is very angry today. You may ask, why? Why would Myles be angry? Well, Myles is being vexed by, here, let's get this timer on, by some Legos that aren't working with him the way he would prefer them to. And usually it's funny, he tries to get things, he can build Legos in a very normal, let's build a square and build a square on top of that and a square on top of that. But no, he tries to bend the laws of nature and physics by taking like a flat piece, putting a bunch of, like a little tower, and then trying to put a flat piece out from that. And yeah, it's it's like, yeah, that would have really ticked me off as a tot, but he gets so mad at the Legos for not paying attention and doing what he wants them to do. That's okay though. But what's amazing, it's like most people would go, oh, well, your kid's just doing it wrong. You need to teach him how to do it right, because he's just never going to get it to work. Now, my kid, he will get it to work. It's pretty amazing. He'll take things that shouldn't be, that are absolutely not structurally sound whatsoever, and make these elaborate looking things. And it's like, what? Where's that coming from? It's pretty cool. Yeah, he is totally into his Legos. Being 3, he just had his birthday, and we took him last month. Was it in June? I want to say it was in June. Well, it was probably in July. We took him to this thing called the Day Out with Thomas. He's a huge Thomas the Tank Engine fan. And we took him to that, and then of course they had the tent that has all the merch. And we got him a bunch of the Thomas Train wood track stuff. Because his big brother Andy loved that when he was a kid. He was like all over it. And Myles is kind of on the fence with that stuff. That stuff really frustrates him, because it's like, the set that he's opened so far is just basically like an oval, just so he can get used to building the tracks. And the Legos, you push hard together and they stick. The tracks, you kind of lay one down and then you put another one on it. Like, they're like puzzle pieces, right? So they kind of have like the eye and the hook kind of that go together like that. Well, yeah, he's not keen on that. He's like trying to push them together. It's like, no. And he's like, the last week or so, he's kind of started to get the hang of it. But then he's just like, okay, now what? So, well, the Legos, he's definitely got the ability to do all sorts of crazy stuff. So, that's pretty cool. Anyways, today's noodle is one that you can find in the spicy pack over at gourmetramenclub.com. That's my wife texting me about dinner. Gourmetramenclub.com. If you look on their site, you'll immediately see the spicy pack endorsed by the Ramen Rater. Check it out. It's 9 varieties. It's got the Kokomen in it. It's got the ultra spicy bulldog Kokomen. It's got a bunch of stuff. It's all stuff from top 10 lists and a couple that aren't, but basically stuff that I think, if I wanted to buy a box of 9 different varieties of spicy things. This is the box I'd want. So basically that's what you get. And it's 25 bucks shipping included, which is, I think, a pretty darn good deal. There's a guy right now, he's on Instagram, and he's doing one of the varieties a day for, I guess, the next 9 days. So that's pretty cool. Kudos to that. That sounds like fun. All right, our noodles are done. And Myles, boy, he's kicking things. But he sounds rather content, so I think he's just kicking the box that's backwards. There's the thing I call the box that's backwards that I have like magazines and books and stuff that I don't want the kids getting at, so it's kind of like backwards. Oh, there's one. I don't know. Can you see that? That little rectangle in there? I'm hoping you can, because there's a story behind that. Oh yeah, you can totally see that. That's a piece of chicken. Yeah. Strange as it might be. So, in the noodles, I'm going to throw some mung bean sprouts and leave them in here for a moment while I tell you this story. So, when they first came out with this stuff, this Kokomen, it was only in South Korea. And there was a TV show. I think the show was called Trials of Men. I could totally be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But what I am sure of, there was a comedian on the show named Lee Kyung-kyu, and he came up with a recipe for, basically, for Kokomen. And Paldo approached him. It's like, hey, let's make a product. And they're like, okay. And it was ultra viral. People were just like ultra stoked on this stuff. And it's kind of interesting too, since just like a basic chicken instant noodle with a little bit of spiciness would not be what I would immediately consider something that would be popular in South Korea, because it is beef. They like beef. They like really strong flavors. So I don't know. I guess there was just enough oomph from the celebrity appeal and people just willing to try it, and I mean, it's good. Alright, let's see how this bowl's looking here for you guys. There you go. Alright, I'm going to pour this in here. I'm really not doing a whole heck of a lot to it. There we go. There we go, like that. And I made some chicken. This is baked chicken. I baked with some actually Taiwanese seasoning that I had. Who sent that? Kiki! From Kiki Restaurant in Taiwan. I think they're elsewhere now too. They might be in Singapore as well. Singapore has been a really big place for Taiwanese dry noodles lately, so that's cool. There's some of that. Ow. Nom nom nom. And let's finish it with some spring onion. And I'm just waiting for one of you guys out there to go, dude, enough. And I know one of you guys is going to say it on this video, but there's some crispy onion. So yeah, there you go. How's that? Looks like a nice, happy bowl of noodle to me. You could eat that. Yeah, you want to see what Myles is doing? Yeah, here, let's go look. Here's what he's doing. Hey! It's really not necessary to kick that thing. But on the bright side, at least it's not the wall. He likes to kick the wall, too. He's a kicker. My wife will attest to that. He was a kicker. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. You can find this one in a lot of places, but you can also find it in that spicy pack, so. And I'll include a little blah, 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 blah about the spicy pack at the end of this. Yeah, and which actually it is the end of this. So, thank you for watching. If you like this, you might like this stuff. So yeah, that's what you can do. You can watch that. And if you don't wanna, I'm really bummed. But please watch it. Anyways, this has been Hans the Ramen Rater wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one, and bye.